So, the Kaz and Tyler Live had some interesting information, and Faye herself is speaking out about those Ofcom complaints directly. Hey guys, it's Murad Morali. Hope you guys are doing well today. Back at it again with another video. If you have not subscribed, guys, click that button for daily and consistent content. Daily and consistent. And let's get straight into this video. Head over to my TikTok and my Instagram, my Patreon for support. And yeah, let's get straight into this video. So the Kaz and Tyler Live, apparently they had an Instagram live that took place quite late in the night. And I believe it was after the reunion and stuff, and they mentioned quite a few stuff in their life. So it was very interesting to see. It's nice when couples go live together because, you know, you can interact with them real time and just, you know, see what they're doing, what they're up to. I assume they came back from Liberty's birthday or something. I don't know, but it did look like they had a great time. But in the live, Kaz did confirm that, you know, the wink situation wasn't as it was meant to be. I kind of had that inclination that the wink, she wasn't directly winking at him. Perhaps she was winking at Liberty, one of the girls, somebody, or, you know, someone. And they edited it to make it look like she was winking at Tyler, which I thought was hilarious because it definitely did make good TV. Also, the counter situation where she was sitting on the counter and Tyler kissed Clarice. You know, it looked like she was kind of, you know, flirt with him or make Tyler see that. And of course, that wasn't how it was made to be. Again, that didn't really take place. And again, Tyler did not see that whole situation. So it's just interesting how editing can make something look like that. And I feel like with Love Island now, as the season progresses, there's too many hands in the shows. And the producers who produce the shows, they end up killing their own shows. Because the producers themselves see themselves through the contestants as if they are the contestants. And this is where problems go wrong, and they put too much hands, the control way too much. And if you're dealing with lackluster scenes from, you know, a cast of individuals, that's because you've casted the wrong people. So whatever the agency was that casted, you know, these islanders, if they're not bringing the right scenes, they've done a poor job, because you should be able to cast the right people from the jump. Then they also kind of addressed the Mehdi stuff, like, you know, just say Mehdi is a fan or whatever. Not really going into it, but just said that, you know, they're both, oh, definitely have seen that TikTok video from him. It's nothing, you know, it's just, what Mehdi did was harmless. It was just, it didn't make sense. Like, I was trying to get what you were trying to do or say with it. That's all it was. I personally was just confused. Like, what are you doing? That's all it really was, to be honest with you. I was just confused by it. Faye herself is speaking out about her directly now about the Ofcom complaints with Grazia magazine, and she is saying this. It allowed me to realize that I couldn't run. Okay, marathon runner. I had to deal with my problems face on, and that's one thing I'm grateful for, because I don't think I would have ever overcome that. You're 27. But finding out how many people complained to the regulator did distress her. I'd be lying if I said that when I saw 25,000 Ofcom complaints, I wasn't upset. I was already embarrassed about the situation, she says. We considered that the scenes were within viewers' likely expectations of this program, which Ofcom said themselves. Faye was also worried about how her family coped. When I saw the complaints, I was more upset because I knew my friends and family would have seen that as well. Her sister Jo had to deal with the brunt of it. She wasn't happy with how I acted, Faye admits. But we've had that conversation now. We're over it. Faye says that a therapist was on hand at the drop of a hat during the show, and since she's left the villa, she also reveals that islanders don't have to agree to everything producers suggest. People seem to forget that you can say no, she says. The producers do not force you. Despite the emotional turmoil the show triggered, Faye has emerged the same candid, upbeat and deprecating woman, sorry, am I saying that word wrong? So many of us have fallen in love with. She now has over 1 million followers. She's not used to it all. Faye says that during the show, staying true to herself was vital to her, and it looks like she's taking that mantra into post-villa. Her choice of lipstick became one of the most divisive pop culture moments of the summer. She says a secret formula. I know the lipstick is a big thing, she laughs, but I like my brown lipstick and I'm going to continue to wear it. It's somehow reassuring to know that the brown lipstick is here to stay, and something tells us Faye is too. Okay, you know, if you're seeing yourself being cussed out for the lipstick and you're like, you know what, I'm still going to wear this because I enjoy it. That's pretty good confidence, and I give up to her when it comes to that, you know, specifically. But I guess with the Ofcom complaints, I guess we'll have to move on. But this is her first time that she's addressed it directly, saying, you know, it was horrible for her family and everyone to go through. But I feel like everyone has just completely forgiven Faye for their actions and have kind of just normalized the behavior. Randomly, but I also feel like Sharon is doing pretty well post Love Island Villa. Considering that she came out quite a while ago, she's achieved quite much. She just signed to an agency. She was also on the Mo Milligan show. I get to see any Islander on that show as of right now, and I feel like she's also, you know, the first to get an edited print on Grazia as well. So I feel like she's doing quite a bit for somebody that came out quite early. So hats off to her. I feel like she has the brains to maneuver, and hopefully that's all you really need as a Love Islander. When you come out of this show, you just need to maneuver properly, and you need to be one step of ahead that you're already going to take. When you take that step, whatever it is, you need to know about the consequences of that step, and you need to know where you can branch off with that step and have the other opportunities already lined out. And only a few of these islanders know about stuff like this. Yes, you can have all the brand deals. Yes, you can have, you know, the Instagram followers. Yes, you can bring the coin. But the key to success, whether it be a Love Islander or not, you need to transfer that following that you convert to money. You need to transfer that money into ownership. Regardless of whatever kind of ownership it is, you need to transfer that into ownership. Yes, you can be on a platform doing videos and doing this, that, etc., which is great. But you need to be the ownership of something, of an asset, especially. And I feel like this is some, you know, advice that I'm giving out. I don't really give out advice and stuff like that when it comes to stuff like this. I don't do videos like this or give advice like this. I keep this to myself normally, or speak to friends about stuff like this. But it is essential that you transfer your monetary value that you have attributed and gained from the following that you made, be it from scratch or from a reality TV show, and you use that monetary value and you convert it into ownership. You own something. It's in your name. There's nobody else taking a percentage of this, that. It's only for you. And I feel like only a few people do that in general when it comes to reality TV stars, in general, people that I know of. But I think it's a very interesting thing that, you know, take it as a reminder for anybody in general. I don't know. I don't really give advice like this, to be honest with you, because I feel like a lot of people that I've seen in the industry, in the world, they don't have their heads on properly. They don't have their hats on properly. They're very immature about stuff. They're very quick to be blinded by the social media fame, and it's also short-lived, but they're also short-sighted, that they don't see past it. They only see for what they're living through. They don't see for the consequences. What's going to happen next? What's my next move? Where am I going after this? There's only a few people who think like this, and you know, it's a testament to your own ability, but it kind of, you limit yourself when you don't think like that. And I feel like I've seen a lot of people in general, be it online or not, but in general, they love to live in the moment, which is great, but they don't look for the next moment. They're just in that moment. And you know, islanders, they're happy with this, they've got it in their bio, they're posting this, that, whatever, but they're not looking for where am I going next? What am I going to invest next into? What business management am I going to be signed? Am I going to be unsigned? What am I going to do after that? These deals that I'm getting, how can I, you know, have more conversation to get? It's just very interesting. I could go on and on and on. When it comes to influencers, content creators, especially in the business world, the coin that you make, what you can do with the coin that you make and be productive about it. I don't know, maybe one day I'll write a book or something like that, or do something, I don't know. But let me know what your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this. Subscribe to the channel, click that button, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.